Capricorn, what's up, homies? How y'all doing? For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. And for those of you who it's your first time here, welcome to you. I'm Denise. This is Surrender to the Flow Tarot. And I'll be doing a timeless. It means whatever time you come across this reading is the time for you. General reading for the collective of Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising or Ascendant or Venus. Today, we're doing an archetype reading, and we're asking the universe what archetypes you embody and what you can do to keep those in alignment. And we're using the Wild Unknown Archetype deck. We'll be pulling a card at the end from the Priestess of Light Oracle for like a last word of wisdom from the Spirit. And we have 4 decks ready to go for clarifiers, which we'll figure out when we get to that point. It's whichever one yells at me the loudest. The Black Tarot, the True Heart Intuitive Tarot, the Muse, or the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Are you ready, Capricorn, for your archetype? Hope you all are doing well. Okay. The Self and the Mother. Get the color around the edges is the same. I like that connection. And the center. Ooh. On the bottom is the Lover. So this signifies the archetype. All 3 of these are the archetypes of you. Okay, these are your building blocks, what make up your molecular structure, your foundation, your frequency foundation. This is the one that you have been embodying currently, okay? Let's read the Lover. The heart, the beloved, the devoted. When it's in its light aspects, so your light aspects are your high vibe. The dark will be your low vibe, okay? And so knowing these will be a trigger for you to, as an alert, to alert you to which archetype you're in. And then you'll know how to deal with it, okay? So when light, it's connection, expansion, devotion, and awe, which it came out in the upright. Also, again, with the center, with the pearl, wow. That's ancient. You are one of the ancient ones. Okay. When it's in its dark, indulgence, attachment, obsession. Okay? When you hold someone's gaze for several moments, you'll feel the Lover within you awaken. It is common to seek the Lover in another. The true gift is finding the Lover in yourself. The Lover archetype is present everywhere, not just where conventional forms of pleasure and beauty are found. The Lover's all is unconditional. Pulsing through the heart of the Lover is gratitude. The Lover appreciates and experiences the world through the senses, reveling in beauty, song, art, music, scents, and sensuality. This energy awakens at the tip of our tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. The Lover lingers in foreplay, aroused not by the getting there, but by the slow merging of self and other. The Lover is about the communion, right? The connection, and having reverence for it. This energy is usually experienced for short periods of time, as in order to feel it, we must be fully present and awake, with no expectations or rules about what should be. Rather, the lover is in awe of what the world presents, reveling in the glorious details, grateful to savor every last drop of life's offerings. Okay, now let's read the self. When it's in its light aspect, which it is, witnessing, accepting new aspects of self. When it's in its dark, it is disjointed, fatigued, diffused energy, and purpose. Hold on. Okay. I'll stick a little, I feel like we might have to refer back to the card, to the meanings. If this card is perplexing for you, you are on the right track. It challenges us to expand our sense of identity beyond the little self, and the ego resists such movement. It's no surprise that two central mantras in the yoga tradition concern themselves with the self. Experiment with Soham, I am that, and Sat Nam, true identity. The self is the prism that allows the spectrum of our personalities to radiate. It does not judge, prohibit, suppress, or oppress any of its parts, as it lovingly knows that all aspects have a time and a place, and leads us to experience the full breadth of life's offering. The self is the central abiding container, the awareness of the infinite universe of possibilities. So the self is like consciousness in you, right? In your human form. When this card appears, it's a call to step back in to witness consciousness, to observe yourself navigating the world. Ask yourself, am I the stew or am I the chef? In most situations, our ego draws us into the cauldron where we swirl, spin, and smolder in chaos. Yet the self is a graceful culinary dancer, watching, waiting, observing as the spectrum of ingredients become the flavor of our life. Look in the mirror for 30 seconds or more. Attempt to see the you behind the you. So the self is all about being aware that you are more than just a human. This is being aware of your divine self, that you are of your divine you. That's what this pearl is in each one of these. That you, because you are one of the ancients, you know, you're never gonna, this is literally in you. You are that close to the ancients. You're powerful, but the thing is to not be in your ego about any of that. Practice gratitude, practice being a witness, right? Practice giving back, reflecting back the love that you see. Okay, the Mother, which is the first card in the whole deck, because everything starts with the Mother. The Great Mother, the feminine, the source, when it is in its light aspect, which it is for you, glowing, generative, creative, and nurturing. When it's in its dark, which it isn't, dim, exhausted, controlling, and limiting. We begin our archetypal story with the mother's love. Through her sensual, fertile, and life-giving energy, all creation takes form. Regardless of our birth story, each of our hearts beat for the first time in the warm womb of the mother, where she offered resources from her body for the building of our own. Yet her tale is not so simple, as the mother, especially on the earthly plane, contains both light and dark aspects of the feminine. With the best of intentions, the mother wraps her loving arms around her creations and begins to grip what she meant to set free. I have said, I am a mom, I have 3 kids, that being a parent is a lesson in learning how to let go from the moment you know that you've conceived. From that second on, it is a continuous lesson in learning how to let go, because you do not control anyone but you. And your children aren't yours. They don't belong to you. You feel me? The mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives yet clings. She creates yet restricts. So it's the dichotomy between 3D and 5D, between human and divine. You know what I mean? And it's just remembering that you are literally are the divine. Your connection is direct. Direct. And you got the mother, the self, and the lover. You feel me? Amid this complex energy, the mother holds the key to the eternal challenge of love. Notice how the mother archetype is expressed in nature. This is perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of the mother's grace. The mother is part of the trifecta maiden mother crone. Because of the relationship between them, take special note when 3 cards appear in one reading. Okay, they didn't, so no worries there. Okay. What I am feeling from this is for some of you confusion about that this is who you are at your core. These are your archetypes, right? And not fully understanding that has brought you pain and confusion and being taken advantage of in your life because other people saw it and knew that you didn't. That's what we say to those bitches, okay? Every way I can flick them I do it. I'm Italian. For others of you, you are fully aware of this and you have manipulated it. You have manipulated people. You have been in your ego. You've served yourself. You are not serving your ancestors, and you're not serving your true purpose when you do that. So let's pull the Black Tarot for you for the Tarot of Mystical Moments. The Tarot of Mystical Moments. For some clarifiers on what you can do to keep yourself in alignment with your archetypes, you know? Keep them in alignment. Okay. I feel like one more. I'm going to go for one more. Of course. Okay. Hilarious. This is awesome. All right. These are so beautiful. So the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. And the 10 of Pentacles. So Pentacles are you, Capricorn, okay? The 10 of Pentacles is the true fairy tale. And you get there from hard work, from being committed, from putting in the hard work and being invigorated by it. You know, you get to this point, you can only get to this point if you are in alignment with your intuition, with their highest good, with the consciousness. If you are committed to keeping that relationship in alignment with doing the work, doing all of the work, committing to doing it, and you enjoy it to some degree. You know what I mean? You're disciplined, you're generous, you're inclusive, you enjoy you know how to enjoy and indulge, and when not to, and when to. You're stable. You feel me? So that's part of how you stay in balance. You keep those things in balance. You got the 8 of Pentacles. Again, this is you. I love this 8 of Pentacles. This is about being an alchemist. This is about mastering a skill, right? Mastering. And for you, that's whatever your worldly, your 3D worldly gifts are, whatever those are for you. Whatever way these 3 archetypes manifest into a tangible thing for you. That's what this is. And you got the Magician. But look at how they're like facing away, right? Because for you, your challenge is to keep your magician in check. You are an immensely gifted manifester, clearly. You're the mother, the self, and the lover, right? You almost don't need anything else. Right? I mean, you don't. The mother, the only thing you don't have is someone who can come in and temper you, like an energy that balances and tempers you. You feel me? You know that you can manifest, and you need to keep it in check. You need to become the master of that, the master of knowing how you manifest, knowing when to manifest, and knowing when to back off and let the consciousness, the source, take over. Divine timing, okay? You're not living to your highest potential if you're constantly manipulating things, even if it's for good. You feel me? All right, so let's get your last word of advice from the universe. Share your gifts. Share your gifts. Share them. With no strings. Hold on to your sense of self. Develop your sense of self if you need to. Oh, I'm not reading all of these. Oh my God. Okay, fine, I am. There's a lot. It's a lot of reading. There's a lot. There's 4. There's 5. Oh gosh, okay. Oh, all right. Sorry. Soul Radiance, Phoenix Rising, number 53. Shamanic Journey, Purpose Attunement, Vision Quest, number 23. Number 27, Healing the Heart, Power of Self-Love. Number 34, Loss, Lack, Fear, Victimization. And number 19, Death and Rebirth, Darkness to Light. Okay. Did I say number 19? Sometimes my brain, I don't know what happens. Okay. 53. This radiant priestess calls out that your ultimate victory is at hand. Her arms and wings are raised in salutation. A new beginning is arriving after a long and perhaps difficult time. In fact, you are about to take the flight of the phoenix and rise above the ashes of some old unwanted fire. This fire may have taken different forms to varying degrees. It may have seemed like an interminable dry spell, a lengthy period of waiting for change or longing for a resolution. Or the fire may have been much more severe, involving loss, anxiety, and deep grief. There may even have been times when you felt the difficulties would consume you. This card is telling you that those times are coming to an end. A newfound sense of freedom arises. But don't forget, the source of real power and freedom is always within you, right? When you find yourself living through a dark night of the soul, remember the presence and truth of your spirit. Your soul's resonant frequency vibrates with divine light that no darkness can diminish. It is only when you obsess about your personal problems that you feel surrounded by loss and limitation. But you must let that false view go. Real solutions arise when you open up to the power of your eternal truth and perspective. So if you're still trying to overcome a difficult situation, or if something has caused self-doubt or a loss of courage, pause to meditate on your own unerring, unending light. For it is this divine frequency, your own soul's radiance, that will finally lift you above the old limitations into free, unfettered flight. So, I want to say that I don't think all of these cards are going to resonate with all of you. Take which one does and which one of these 5 don't worry about that. This is a general reading for the collective. That's why there's so many. You feel me? Because there's overlap among all of y'all, but there's some things that are different. So that's why there's so many. Okay. All right. Your affirmation is, I feel the power of my soul radiating outward in beautiful, resonant vibrations. Success is coming to me now. Next is Shamanic Journey. This radiant shamanic priestess rides the wind horse before the full moon, heralding a sacred time for you. One that can lead you into great personal healing and radical transformation. Second transformation card, right? A literal or metaphorical journey awaits you, unearthing such profound wisdom your life may never be the same. If you wonder what your true purpose is, now is the time to open up and receive. True purpose, right? The white feathers of the priestess's headdress are a symbol of spirit, a message about freedom from the mundane world. The pursuit of spiritual matters may be where your greatest purpose lies, and the expression of your spirit's value and power may come in the form of shamanic practices like healing, ceremony, and psychic vision. Let yourself look first to this side of you. Yes, for it could reveal the core purpose from which all other intentions and activities grow. So this one should resonate with everyone. The antler in the priestess's left hand is a symbol of higher connection. Since a young deer regularly sheds its antlers, the message here is to take some time to learn what old perceptions need to be shed for your own growth and higher purpose. Attune to the voice of your higher self and don't be afraid to let go, for the promise of new opportunities and expanded perceptions is clear. Don't be afraid to let go. These new approaches will illuminate your passage and your vision quest. You deserve to devote yourself to your own soul's evolution. Meditate on your purpose and envision the inner and outer journeys that will bring you greater attunement. Once you prioritize this process, your purpose will be fulfilled in magical and even miraculous ways, as you already know. Right? Your affirmation is, I am attuned to the shaman within. I devote myself to my own soul's journey, and I am blessed. Okay, next is healing the heart. Let me know in the comments which of these you resonated with, if you want. The Priestess of Personal Power brings you a message of hope and healing. Sacred geometry encases her upper 4 chakras with the lower circle moving through her heart center. This represents the healing energy coming to lift you up and bring you true peace and personal power. This priestess reveals the inner strength you can call upon to overcome past heartbreaks that may have left you hurt and full of longing. The pain could be from a recent breakup, or it may be lingering from a love lost long ago. The scars in the heart center might even relate back to misinformation or mistreatment in childhood. In fact, issues of rejection, abandonment, and betrayal may be driving your present perspectives on love. These past experiences have caused a shutting down reaction and emotional resistance to love in spite of your mental desire for it. Now is the time to heal the old heart wounds and reverse the faulty conclusions that are actually blocking your desire. The circle of consciousness and thought represents your higher intentions where love is concerned. Within each powerful vortex of personal energy is the expanding strength of your relationship with yourself. You always have the choice to love and care for yourself, to vent your frustrations, and to take action on your own behalf. When you consciously release old fears and desperate needs, you will awaken the strong, autonomous person within, and your daily life force will project waves of joy and confidence, 2 truly irresistible energies in the universe. Your affirmation: it is safe and comfortable for me to love and be loved. I live in my personal power, loving and encouraging myself every single day. Next is loss, lack, fear, victimization. The woman on this card stands alone in anxious judgment of her life. She focuses on past losses and assumes there are more to come. With her fan of owl feathers, she attempts to shield herself from potential hurts. Yet the owl on her shoulder can see through her darkness and guide her out of her fear and lack consciousness. The message of this card is clear. No matter what kind of loss you've experienced in the past, it is absolutely necessary to shift your focus now and to redefine your power. You are no longer the victim of a threatening world, frightened and unable to direct your own destiny. In fact, since your consciousness creates your reality, this assumption only keeps your energy stuck. The owl encourages you to leave your victim mentality behind and to see the truth of your eternal courage and power. When loss comes up in your life, let yourself grieve, but don't define yourself by that experience. Be willing to take charge and set your sights on real solutions and new directions. When you take action and view your life with optimism and self-honoring intentions, you become the director of, rather than the victim in, your own life. This empowered approach may seem strange to you, and you may not fully trust yourself just yet, but this card is telling you that you can no longer live in darkness, isolation, and fear. It's time to let go of your old patterns of people-pleasing and passive acceptance of others' agendas. It's time to take your rightful place as a powerful presence in your world. Yeah, for those of you who are waking up to this, that these are you, right? For those of you who have been taken advantage of because other people knew that this was you and knew that you didn't know it was you. Bitches. Okay. Your affirmation is, I let go of feelings of fear and lack. It's safe for me to stand up and make choices that empower me. Your last one is Death and Rebirth, Darkness to Life, number 19. This card indicates that a time of closure and great transition is at hand. Really? I don't think every other card said that, right? This may seem like a relatively minor event, or it may be something big, like the ending of a relationship, a job, or a long-time residence. Remember, however, that this card signifies important change. Even out of the most difficult experience or the deepest darkness comes a new life filled with light and unexpected blessings. The Black Panther is a symbol of power through transformation. Although the panthers here are intense, they bring the mystical message that you have the power to let go of your fear of the unknown. When you do so, you will come out of the darkness enlightened and wake up to a newly conscious life. The Panther Priestess, dressed in white, comes to tame the difficult energies within this transition. She carries the antler totem icon of clear perception, and she directs you to open your awareness to the new opportunities coming your way. Any change that may present itself should be considered from a spiritual point of view. Look within. Whether you're dealing with a lost job or the shifting or ending of a relationship, there is a deeper message or lesson in the experience. Trust in yourself and in your future, for you are stronger and more resourceful than you realize. Your personal power is charged with the energy of your eternal spirit. It will light the darkness and carry you forward into a truly wonderful new life. Your affirmation is, I turn to my eternal soul for power and direction. I fearlessly face the future. So remember who you are, Capricorn, okay? All right. Thank you for coming and sharing your energy with me. And I hope that this helped, and I will see you next week. Bye, Capricorn.